One of the most rewarding parts of being a music fan is seeing your favorite artist on the come up and watching them succeed. I'm Roxy Diaz, and this is The Playlist, where we are showcasing 3 acts who are having a blockbuster 2025. From a country act whose pop-powered ballads are turning heads, to a soulful singer balancing fatherhood with a worldwide tour, and an artist considered the modern-day king of Afrobeats. Davido is leaning into his latest chapter in music and life, cool and confident. The Nigerian-born Atlanta native is wrapping up his time on the road, touring his 5th studio album named 5. I caught up with the busy superstar to talk about his journey to fame and some of the difficult moments along the way. With a bold sound, infectious beats, and electrifying stage presence, Nigerian superstar Davido has found himself at the forefront of the rise of Afrobeats. And with his latest album, 5, the Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter dives into thoughtful contemplation of his life so far, and the legacy he has built and continues to build upon. Davido's latest chapter, taking him on the 5 Alive North America tour, including a stop here at Brooklyn's Barclays Center, a sellout crowd turning out to see him. We're here. You sold out Barclay.
Brooklyn!
He arrived in style and with a crowd.
Take a picture with this sold out.
Well, actually, I was going to tell you to...
Hey, take my picture, come on.
Oh, this is insane. Barclays. Dude. The seeds of this run of success were planted in his home of Lagos, Nigeria, and his birth city of Atlanta. You were able to see both worlds and have 2 totally different experiences. How did that shape you into the man that you are today?
It wasn't like I was one place for like 10 years and then came to America for another 10 years. It was literally back and forth. Every summer, every Christmas. I can relate with Africans. You know, when I come to America, I'm able to, relate with Americans as well. Definitely, I say my style, the way I dress, I say I get it from, definitely the Western world. But musically and where my heart is spiritually is back home in Africa.
The youngest of 5, David Adeleke grew up in a religious household. His father, a successful businessman, his siblings following a defined path.
In my family, you go to school, you got to go to a Christian university. My dad don't play that. And then after that, your office is waiting for you.
But Davido's heart was in making music.
I had this cousin, so I followed him to the studio. And that session that he had, I was just watching, and I'm a kid, I'm like 12. I'm just looking at how the producer is doing the mix. I'm like, what?
But keeping up with his passion for music, under his father's watch, took some creativity.
I had a studio in the house and he didn't know.
The house is that big?
Yeah.
His career started by releasing his debut studio album, Oma Baba Lowo, The Genesis, and a series of singles, including 2013's Skelewu, which went viral for an accompanying dance. His music eventually grabbing the attention of Sony Music, who signed him in 2016.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh.
A year later, his single If took off.
My money, my body, now your own.
As did Fall,
Money fall on you.
the longest charting Nigerian pop song on the Billboard charts, now certified platinum in the US. All the while, Afrobeats was taking hold globally. In the back of your mind, as you're doing your sound and your style, did you see Afrobeats having the moment that it's having right now?
If we get visibility, if people get the opportunity to see us, hear our music, it's a done deal. I always said this.
In 2023, Davido's 4th album, Timeless, bringing him a new level of acclaim with 3 Grammy nominations.
I'm unavailable.
One of them for Unavailable with Musa Keys, with more than 200 million streams on Spotify and counting.
And I know, and I know, and I know.
That same year, he was featured on Chris Brown's Sensational, which eventually became his first appearance on the Billboard Hot 100. But his biggest success to date coming after one of his biggest heartbreaks, the tragic death of his 3-year-old son. Was having to go through the loss of your son.
Yeah.
And that period, being able to step away and look back into your career, give you a refocus and a reappreciation of how you wanted to move going forward?
Of course, definitely, and it's changed my life. I know how many people randomly, like in the airports, will come to me with like, bro, you don't know how your strength has gotten me through life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, me and my wife were talking the other day. I was like, yo, I'm proud of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like now we got twins.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're big, shouting everywhere. But like, you know what I'm saying? But for us to, you know, go through that and be able to bounce back in a major way.
The success of Timeless and his new perspective after personal tragedy, shaping how he put together album number 5, appropriately named 5.
I feel like with this album, there was a bit more, less pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I started as a producer. So I did a lot of production on this, you know, this album.
A more relaxed process focused on fun and growth with a broader array of high-profile collaborators. You have Victoria Monet on this one, Becky G as well. Chris is on this album too. Do you feel like collaborating with American artists really propels you into a different level?
I love mixing cultures, you know what I'm saying? With this album, pretty much it was the people I was around, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you listen to like a Becky G record, it's kind of similar to my sound as well, you know what I'm saying? But I love culture, you know, mixing.
Sweet Fanta Diallo, I know fit forget you. Hey, Bezina, uzo, uzo, uzo.
His collaboration with Omale, With You, receiving acclaim. Something unexpected even for Davido himself.
And it's so funny, I almost did Add With You.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's insane. And now look at it now.
Because it's crazy. Like every time I think about almost taking it off, my heart starts beating like.
As for now, this global icon, platinum artist with more than 2 billion streams, is still pausing for those precious moments of gratitude.
When I first started music, I wanted to hear my song on radio once or twice and I was good. Oh, that's my song on radio, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So for where God has taken this thing to, that was just a little dream from following my cousin to the studio, I wake up every day, I'm just like, God, I'm grateful.
Memorable melodies, soaring vocals, and a personality that fit the presence we've seen on stage. Dasha is a rising star whose song Austin, Boots Stop Workin', helped catapult her career. In October, her EP Anna dropped, a nod to a side of herself that's been there all along. I had an opportunity to talk with Dasha about her new music and the path that led her to today. Country pop sensation Dasha is riding her own wave of success. Her boot-stomping, chorus-shouting hit single Austin, Boots Stop Workin', reaching more than 1.5 billion streams.
In 40 years, you'll still be here, drunk, washed up in Austin.
Taking the world by storm.
Did your boots stop working? Did your truck break down?
The award-winning singer-songwriter's hit, Not at This Party, even getting the David Guetta remix treatment.
And I'm not at this party, in your backseat.
And now, Dasha's viral stardom catapulting her onto some of the biggest stages in music, including Stagecoach. Is this like a surreal moment for you?
It's so wild. This whole year has just been insane. It kind of takes my words away when I think about it, because as a young girl, this is like literally all I could have ever wanted. Well, I started singing before I could talk. My dad would kind of like do melodies to me and like do 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 do, and we'd sing back and forth.
Recording her first song at 13, at 18, she halted her pursuit of a songwriting degree to move to Los Angeles.
My dad, quote from his mouth, "Real CEOs don't graduate." He was stoked when I dropped out.
Okay.
He was like, "Go girl, you follow those dreams." And I was like, "Thanks, Dad."
Her 2023 breakout hit, Austin, going platinum 40 times. She says she wrote it with a broken heart.
I feel like the type of music I make is the music that I wish I heard on the radio. That like if there's like a gap of this country pop where I'm like, I want something that I can dance to, that can also feel something and tells a story front to back. And that's what Austin was. When I wrote that song, I was like, I needed this song in my playlist.
And for those wondering about that ex she wrote about.
Okay, breakup, wrote the song, obviously heard the song. Who doesn't love a hit song written about them? He crawls back in. I'm a sucker.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, you like the attention, do ya? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, peace out again. If I'm being honest, that was the best songwriting content I ever got out of that man. So selfishly, I was like, what else can I get out of you?
Okay.
I got a lot of good songs out of him.
But with her skyrocketing career, Dasha also candid about the people who may want to see you fall along the way. When you talk about the online bullying that you've received and the double standard and the sexism in country music that you see also, how do you want to break through for other young, up-and-coming country singers like yourself to help them make it maybe easier?
I mean, I feel like the only thing you can do is just keep your shoulders back and rise above it. Like, people are going to say what they're going to say, and genres will be what they are, and traditions will be what they are, and people are going to have their opinions, and not everyone's going to like you. And the right people will find you.
Dasha sharing more honesty on her new EP, Anna, titled after her given name. The songstress going back in time, telling fans, I'm still learning about Dasha, but I've remembered who Anna is. I can't wait for y'all to get to know her too.
People knew me as the Boots Girl, which was so cool. They still do. But I feel like they didn't know it was Dasha singing this song and where I come from and why I sing what I do and just my story that got totally skipped over. And it's such like a special part of why I make country music and how I tell stories. Oh, Anna, my song, is all about losing yourself as an adult and just finding the little kid in you again. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that and just want that fearlessness back.
Dasha now celebrating the release of Anna with some of her biggest fans.
Hi, guys. Wow.
This lucky group of Dasha fans packing into the infamous Nightbird Studios for an intimate listening session before its world release.
You guys are the first humans, besides my team, to get to hear it on planet Earth. So that's pretty exciting. So Work On Me is the first track, and y'all ready for it? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Okay.
Her fans emerging from the meet and greet impressed and excited.
Oh my God, we've been needing music like this.
I love her sound. Like, I think it's so unique.
She blends that pop and that country really well.
Yes.
Makes it really fun to listen to.
To hear country music that actually is heart bumping. It gets the blood rushing enough to almost want to get up and dance again.
It's so personal. She was so vulnerable. And I think that's a big reason why I love her so much.
As an adult, Dasha admits she's still learning the similarities between Anna and Dasha.
I've just always been a little stinker for trouble, but along with that, I feel like I've always worn my heart on my sleeve and been very sensitive and had that to kind of weigh it out, balance it out a bit. I've just always really cared about people and the people I love around me a lot. And sometimes it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's something that Anna always struggled with was what can I do to help people, to make people happy, but also how much am I hurting myself to do that? So that's something I learned growing up, becoming Dasha.
Is it fair to say that Dasha protects Anna now in some point?
For sure.
Yeah.
Fist her up. She's so perfect. Little baby me.
In the meantime, she's still dancing. I can't wait to see you do Austin now with this lion dance attached to it, which has gone viral on TikTok. And also you have another line.
Not this party one.
Yeah, that one is also going viral as well. The line dances are just following you.
They're going, girl.
And that viral line dance. A lot harder than it seems.
Stomp, clap, stomp. And yeah, that's the first, that's good.
That's just the first part.
That's the hardest.
Oh God.
Almost just like,
That's all I'm gonna be doing right there.
my best friend doing it is like, I'm like, you know what, girl, it's not for everybody.
Let her do it. I can't do it. That's all y'all are getting out of me. You guys gotta laugh out of me now.
Maybe next time.
Next, I'm not. Still to come, he's been the breakout artist of the last 2 years, and now he's a father preparing to play overseas. We sit down with Teddy Swims coming up. The last few years has been no bad dream for soulful singer Teddy Swims. His song Lose Control spent 112 weeks on the Billboard Top 100, and that was the beginning for the Georgia native. He's been on the come up for years, all that work culminating in a very special 2025, the year of his first Grammy nomination, a new album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2, a tour that takes him overseas next year, and most important of all, fatherhood. Our Ike Jakshi has more.
Slipping into bad dreams, but there's no you and I.
Soulful, introspective, sincere. Teddy Swims is pouring his heart out, and the world is listening. The 32-year-old with a powerhouse voice and genre-bending sound is coming off the biggest year of his life and walking right into another, shaping up to be even bigger. Much of that thanks to his mega hit Lose Control. A song that exploded in 2024, skyrocketing to #1 on Billboard's year-end Top 100 singles list, surpassing 2 billion streams on Spotify, cemented as a defining moment of the year. Lose Control, part of his internationally acclaimed 2023 album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1. The breakout moments vaulting Teddy into the select group nominated for the Best New Artist Grammy Award. Meanwhile, the artist, born Jayton Dinsdale, introducing the world to part 2 of that album with a new collection of powerful songs.
Listen, I gotta say, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We caught up with Teddy as he celebrated the album release, the Grammy nom, all before the birth of his first child.
You know, you're having a very big year so far. Grammy, okay?
Yeah.
New baby announcement, new album. All right, how you feeling right now?
Just babies all over the place, ain't it? You know? I'm really excited.
For Teddy, this moment is the culmination of a journey shaped by his love for music that began in his hometown of Conyers, Georgia.
And just being from Georgia is like the best music ever came out of it. The best country, the best hip hop, the best soul, the best R&B.
And who would you say, like, the top artist that you listened to growing up?
Otis Redding is, I think, by far like my favorite singer ever. Of course, you know, Stevie Wonder has been, I think, maybe my biggest inspiration. Also, you know, you got Tim McGraw.
That melding of artists, easy to hear in Teddy's sound today. But growing up, Teddy navigated vastly different worlds, from the Pentecostal church to the football field to the stage.
So your time in musical theater, how did that actually shape the way that you perform now, your songwriting?
I think so much of singing is that acting, and I think I learned so much about how to really feel a song, you know, and act a song, and you know, feel the words and the moments deeply.
In high school and beyond, he joined band after band, blending genres ranging from 80s hair metal, funk, modern metalcore, soul, and country alternative bands.
My dear friend Jesse, who I still play with, his dad was in bands and stuff, and you know, we would always listen to like the Killers and stuff together and being like, that's us, man, we're gonna do that.
By 2019, Teddy was posting covers on YouTube that earned millions of views and fans worldwide. His cover of Shania Twain's Still the One, dedicated to his mother, has nearly 200 million views and counting.
There was definitely always this fear of when I was writing my own original tunes that I'd covered some of the best songs ever, right? I think it lit a fire under me, but it also, it was a fear that none of my songs would ever work. And now I think seeing people cover my songs as well is such a full circle thing.
Then came I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1, a breakout debut album fueled by raw emotion and past heartbreak. And Lose Control became one of the longest-running top 10 singles of all time.
What does it feel to see that song have such longevity?
I knew the song was special, you know, I knew it was gonna be life-changing for us, I think seeing it take a life of its own this way, it's the most surprising thing.
What's it like listening to these songs, performing these songs, talking about, you know, the past relationships, even when you're in a new one right now, completely in a different one?
I think the beautiful part of it is when, for that 3 minutes, you know, you put yourself back into that feeling and back in that situation of that pain again. And it's always good to snap out of that at the end of it and know that I'm on the other side of that.
Now, with I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2, Teddy is building on that success. I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2, okay? Fantastic album to listen to.
Thank you.
How does it build on the previous one?
From the first one, I was just in a place of real heartbreak. I wanted to do a part 2 because I felt like, you know, here it is, been down the line, and I've tried therapy, and I've fallen back in love, and I'm, you know, going to be a dad. It gets to show myself and even the listener that on the other end of all that mess, there is love and support and success and happiness and children.
He says the album represents where he's going, not just as an artist, but as a person. The lead single, Bad Dreams, I mean, that's already making a huge splash, all right? Billboard Top 100. Tell us about that song.
My brain doesn't quite shut off, and I have a lot of nightmares where I wake up sometimes 20, 30 minutes, every 20, 30 minutes. And I wanted to write and kind of talk about that struggle I was having.
And does that set the tone for the rest of the album?
There's still heartbreak. There's songs for lovers in this too. And even the love songs are me trying to break down the barriers and the issues and unlearning all this negative thing that I thought love was, or how I thought love was supposed to be.
And another thing about this album, about these collaborations, you got Coco Jones, Glorilla.
Some of the features on this I would have just never expected to have gone that way and been on the record and been that amazing, but I think it was all such an organic thing how they all came together.
It's not just his voice that turns heads. Teddy flaunts his own signature fashion sense. From clothes to jewelry to tattoos to hats. He says his style is a reflection of his personality. How did you get into this? How did you develop this style?
Yeah, it feels good. It's good. It's really sweet, man. Christian Strobel lately over the last 6 months or so has really been helping me out. I always tell him, like, how can I be like punk rock but also like baby girl at the same time? You know what I mean? And he just sees it. I think fashion is such a beautiful thing. You can bring in, just like with music, bring in every piece of you that makes, you know, brings the redneck out of me and brings the soul baby out of me too.
And even after this megawatt year, there's still moments that remind Teddy why he started.
Make some noise for Teddy Swim.
One of them here in this New York City subway station.
I don't know, what do you want to play? You start with whatever, follow your little heart, man.
In a surprise busking appearance, playing the highlights of both albums. What's going through your mind right now, watching that?
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, doing the best job in the world with my best buddies, man. I think it's always so important to, wherever we can sing, we always gonna get up and sing. At some point, when they're all getting off of a train at some point, you know, and you see just a gathering of people up here up there, the stairs and all around, and it just started filling out all the way around us at some point, and it was so fun.
As he prepares for a global tour, Teddy Swims isn't just rising, he's soaring.
What can fans expect from you?
I think we're finally in a spot now that we have we have a basis and a foundation of what is good and feels good. I still want to scratch so many itches of rock and roll and hip hop and R&B and so I think now when I go to write something, if it feels right, it feels right. I'm on stage with my best buddies that I've had my whole life playing music, and so you feel this chemistry of just it's our living room up there, you know. It feels like safe, and I think you'll feel vulnerability and safety.
Our thanks to Ike. That's our show, and you can watch episodes of The Playlist right here on ABC News Live and streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. I'm Roxy Diaz. Until next time, thanks for watching.